Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing tonight? It's Rocky Superstar tonight, and we're going to have a good evening tonight. I just put a link out. Hey, Silver Shelby, Steve LaPointe, TM, Silver Stacker, Silver Shelby. There we go, LaPointe. I got to figure out who all's there. So, GM's there. Hey, GM, I put a link in there. Hey, 79, you're the first one. Sterling Cannabis, thank you, thank you. So, we are live. We are live, and there is a link down there. Hey, Bozo. There's a link down there if you want to come up. It is Sunday night. Good night. I've had a rough week, but it's all good. It's getting better and better. Next week will be better. So, Steve LaPointe, who let Bozo in? Yeah, Bozo snuck in, didn't he? There's a, hey, Jack Gilliam, how you doing? Oh, looky there. There is Mr. Nickel himself. How you doing there, Mr. Nickel?
I'm doing all right. Want me to show you? I'll show everybody my basketball coin. All right, here we go. Comes in the box.
Oh, 2020. Yeah, I remember that coin.
All right. And you got the outside the box. You get your little card that got
Is that the COA?
Yep. And what number I see? I don't know what number I am. I don't know.
You got to be number one nickel.
Yeah, number one nickel. It's got all the specs, and I don't see an actual number, though, telling me you are number so and so. Well, anyway, here it is. You get the little ribbon.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a painted one. Those are pretty expensive right there.
Yeah.
Those were extra over the just a regular non-painted one. Oh, the Sterling's getting in there. Let me add him. There you go, Sterling. Good to see you, brother.
Good evening. How you doing?
Doing very good. How you doing?
All right.
Do we have Campbell soup?
That's one of my stickers for the pours I do.
Ah.
From when I was a pouring cooter.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to turn. I got a sticker here that I'm gonna show everybody. I just got them, and these go out to my GA winners. Nickel's got one. He'll be the first one to get one. But here is a sticker. So it's a little wrench. So that's my new sticker. So there we go. So, and also too, that's this sticker is just for 79. So 79, here's your sticker. There it is. Hey, Beto, good to see you. Thank you for coming. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. Beto's here, and the Canwell, I have a hell of a time. Canal's here, 76. Thank you for coming. To get, I saw 79 in here earlier. Hey, Jack Gilliam, good to see you. Noodly, there you go. Howdy. Did you get your GA there, Noodly? Robert Kemp, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Well,
that looks like you're drinking a cup of Bailey's.
What that is some Crown and a Bailey's mixed together, half and half. Apple Crown and Bailey's.
I'm pretty good, aren't I?
Yes. Really good.
I'm kind of concerned for Barbara. We one other guy and me, we made a comment on her page about going to the rally, and never heard from her since. So I don't know if she's still at the rally and she didn't make it home or what. I don't know.
Oh Lordy, I haven't heard anything. I'll have to email her to make sure she's all right.
Yeah, she went. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she went to her whatever chapter it is of the No Kings. So it was huge. They was all over the country, millions and millions and millions of people.
Well,
Truthful Troll, good to see you.
I'm 200 at the biggest individual one.
Right. Truthful Troll, good to see you. Boots on. Yes. Yep. I think so. I think you're right. Noodly. Oh, okay. Yes, I do remember that. I do. Thank you for reminding me. I get so much email. I do so much during the week. I kind of forget about stuff. So, but yeah, yes, I remember.
Are you ready for next Sunday?
Do what?
Are you ready for next Sunday?
What's? Oh, I'm gonna move out. So next Sunday is Easter, right?
Resurrection Day, yes.
Yes. So I was gonna have the Hey Son of a Silver Sucker. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. I was going to have the drawing on that day, but I'm gonna move it out another week, and I think we'll do it the week after that because I don't want to have it on Easter. So I think we'll do it on April 12th, and we'll do all the giveaways out on April 12th. Now that I'm looking at the calendar,
so there won't be no show next week then.
No, I'll be here. I'll be here, but
we have things in America. They're called working, thinking.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I've been working my tail off. It has been a busy week. Hey, Lucky Star, thanks for coming. Good to see you.
Lucky
yeah,
Star,
it was really, really busy because this is the last week of spring break. And Dennis, thank you for coming. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Be sure to hit that like and love button for me and share me out as much as you can. I appreciate it. And we're going to have, I'm going to do a short this week, and I'm going to put out there on my community, or just load it up. I won't put it on my community, but I'm going to do a short, and I'm going to show the prizes and everything like that. I think I'm going to give out a little, I got some Benchmark finally got in touch with me, and they sent me a bunch of gold bars and silver bars and stuff like that I ordered, and so I'm going to be starting giving those away.
Are they?
But
are
also
they,
too,
are they quarter grains or
do I?
Are they quarter grains, half grains, full grains?
Oh, the gold is going to be quarter grain.
Okay,
that's a quarter grain, and the silver is 1 gram.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, so it'd be a pretty nice little prize. So what I'm doing. What Benchmark is doing for me, and I'm going to start putting a link in my every Sunday for them, so somebody wants to order from them, but they are doing a custom-made card like this here with Rocky Superstar with the logo on it, with a gold bar, silver bar, and the back, and it's really cool what they designed for me. So it's in the works.
And that's coming with a quarter grain then?
Do what now?
When you get those cards made, they'll come with a quarter grain?
Yes, they'll be just like that, the quarter. And so I used to give out
if you do not want to release it publicly, I would like to know how much you're paying for those.
I'll do that. I'll let you know because she hasn't billed me for it, and I'll email you what they look like and everything. So, but yeah, it's really cool.
I would probably like to get some of those made.
That makes great gifts, and I will have a link. I'll put the links in after today's stream. I'll put it in my comment section, and so I want to make sure that very good company. They treated me right, and what happened to them is that storm on the East Coast, because they're out there on the East Coast. That storm, they had no internet, no phone, no nothing. They just kind of destroyed their business. So, and so they finally got in touch with me, and they're really doing me right. So I want to make sure they're a good company, and I've dealt with them for quite a few years and given away stuff like this, and they're really good. So I'll put links out for them and stuff like that. So if somebody wants to make one up, like for you, I will let you know. And I tell you, Sterling, you can have your own. They'll make you up a logo and everything. She did a great. Her name was Tiffany.
Well, I've got my logos. I could just send them copies of my logos.
Yeah, and so I did too. I sent them copies, and she said, "Well, it's got to be that." And I said, "No, it don't have to be that." She come up with an idea, and when you see this new logo that she did for me,
what does it feature? Your red robe?
No, I'm not on there. It just has my name and it's got my wrench on there and stuff like that, So, but yeah, it's Truthful Troll. I think I'll do something like that and do it. Do maybe a couple of gold bars a week or something like that for wins, and because I always set a gold bar and a silver bar, and I'll do something special for everybody hanging with me and. Hey, Mark, thanks for coming. Good to see you. Thank you. And so I can't wait. She said it's going to take about 7 days to make, send it to the printer and doing all whatever they do. And so she said it'll take probably about 2 weeks. So I won't see them probably for another 2 weeks or so. But yeah, when I get them, y'all will be the first ones to see them. So it'll be good. So I'm really happy with what I saw and stuff like that. And they finally, made me whole and stuff like that because I had 2 orders and they were sitting on them and I didn't know what was going on. So, but yeah, they treated me right. I highly recommend them. So, and so I told them yesterday. I talked to Tiffany and doing the final of the cards and all that kind of stuff. I told her yesterday I was going to bring up the Benchmark is the name of the company, and that way you can kind of see it. Benchmark Strategic Metals, and this is just a card that she sent me, but I'm going to make my own up. This is one that she sent me that I thought was pretty cute. Gold going up, I thought that was really good. So, but I'm going to give that out today, and the silver card, and that'll be instead of the $2 bills. So whoever wins today, maybe 79 will give them away. Yep. And so Truthful Troll, I like what you're thinking. Yes. Over 4-week live streams to win the gold prizes. Yes. Well, last week, Truthful Troll, I bought a Pampa 1 gram bar. That's a gold bar for first prize. So I will tell you about that, Bozo. Yes, I was really busy with that. Yes. So that's the first prize. And then I have some other prizes and all the way down to 3rd place. So, Bozo, yes, I did talk to the Good Hands people, and they're supposed to be out Tuesday after. And that guy that's a new adjuster, and he wanted me to take off of work to meet him here. And I told him no. So he's meeting on my terms, and he's supposed to be here. So we'll see how it goes. Because I told my adjuster that this is their last chance. Either they do it or I'm going to go elsewhere and make sure that it happens. Because they know I'm really tired of this. I mean, November 2nd is when this all happened. So I have had a hole in my roof for 4 or 5 months now. What is that?
This is the first promise you've got to do anything, right?
Yep. So they're going to redo it. And I got a quote. I got a guy that is with a contractor, and that's what he does, deals with insurance companies. So I like cookies.
Is that a medicated cookie?
No, it's chocolate. It's a chocolate cookie. They're really good.
Is that chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that looks like a little smiley face. The chocolate chips are right in the right spot, aren't they? Yeah. That's great. You better save that and put that in the frame. You can't eat that.
Oh, yeah.
There went his eyes. You heard him there, Nickel. Oh, Lord. That's funny. That is funny.
It's the chocolate chips that are hiding the mescaline.
Yeah, there you go. Mescaline. Yep, that's for sure. So what?
You're going to be tripping on us by the end of the hour.
There's a link for you, JM, if you want to come up. I gonna put it up there. Yeah, that's for sure. I was gonna ask everybody. I filled up Friday, and it's been like a month since I filled up, and really had. And gasoline is $5 a gallon here for gas. There's a little bit higher. You can buy 510, 515. Diesel fuel is 609. It's getting expensive. What's this about? I got jumped for wearing a Trump hat. It started in the elevator and ended up in my apartment. He was 25 and I'm 69. It happened last Friday week ago, and I'm still already still sore. Oh God, that's horrible, Mark. That is horrible. That's crazy. Did you see that, a nickel?
Yeah. Yeah. And he's in Texas. It's unheard of.
Yes, he is.
There are parts of Texas that are extremely liberal.
Oh my God, Austin has gone totally. It's really purple there in Austin now, and so they may have a little bit. They may have a little bit of culling out there because they're talking about the H1. What do they call it? The H1B, I think, where all these people are coming in on these visas with supposed to be helping out here and stuff like that. Texas is going to do away with them, and it's kind of interesting. I've been following that pretty good. So it's just a scam. Hey there, JM. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I'm all happy today. Happy.
Oh, right on. That's good to hear.
Yes. It's a great day. Even though I paid $5 a gallon for gas Friday, it's incredible.
Good to see everybody.
How much is fuel up there where you live?
It's expensive. It's tough for me to tell you because it's measured in liters here, and then it's Canadian currency.
Well, how much a liter in Canadian?
Approximately $1. If you go during the day, it's around $1.45 Canadian
A liter?
per liter. And then if you go out later at night, you can pick it up for like $1.35.
So you can save you a little money by buying it at night, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
like after 7 or 8 p.m. But they always get you during the day. So, that's a big part of the reason I came up here too. I had a quick question for you, Rocky. Hopefully your skill and experience as a mechanic, you'll know the answer to this, or you'll have some insight.
Okay.
I recently heard that for normal combustion engines, especially the newer ones, you can actually put a little bit of acetone in your gas tank when you fill up. So like if you start on a quarter tank, you put the equivalent of say 2 shot glasses worth of acetone in the gas tank, and then you fill her up with just regular unleaded. That you may very well and likely see a 20 to 30% increase in your fuel mileage. Have you ever heard anything like that?
I have done stuff like that, but not with acetone.
Okay.
And what I have done is different stuff like that, but I have not used acetone. See, acetone to me, when I think about that, it's paint thinner.
Fingernail polish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same thing. And you can use it for fingernail polish or paint thinner and stuff like that.
You know what it'll do? You know what it'll do if you got a stamp, postage stamp, it's got a little black on it for where they hit it, but you want to go, hey, yeah, that's practically a good stamp. That acetone will take that black mark off of it.
Oh, there you go.
You can reuse the stamp. Yeah. You're not supposed to ever reuse the stamp once you use it.
Okay. So
I'm just saying, if you wanted to, you could. Yeah.
The theory that
I have. All right.
The theory that I heard with the acetone is that with the viscosity of fuel, it's not perfectly viscous. So like when it goes through your fuel injectors and goes into that compression chamber and everything, it's not dispersing evenly in there. But if you have just like a minute amount of acetone in there, it helps it to completely fill that in advance. And so you get a much, much cleaner burn. You don't get the carbon buildup.
Aspirates the gas better.
The what?
It aspirates the gas better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, so don't try this at home, folks. It was just something I heard, and I actually just started trying. I just wanted to see if you heard anything about it.
I have never heard using acetone, but I've heard of different thinners. Mineral spirits, I've heard of people doing that with mineral spirits, and mineral spirits is kind of an oilier substance, and it lubricates with that, and you can do with that because the injectors, uh, what they end up doing is with the fuel that they're putting out there now, it's got it's got it's a low grade of fuel, and so you need to have something in there that's not going to clog your injectors. And so I'll have to check into it because I could see that working on acetone. I could see that.
With older models, like they're saying, any vehicle that's like 1980s or older, it can compromise like the rubber seals and things like that quicker, or the gas lines quicker.
Resolve it.
Well, that's like when Biden came out, when he was president, came out, was trying to get that 15% ethanol in the gas, and so I did some research on that, and the 15% ethanol in cars that were made 2000 and back, or 2002, 2002 and back,
will kill them.
That extra alcohol will eat up the engine and is really hard on the motors.
Yeah, burn the sleeves up, wasn't it?
Yes, it actually got the engine too hot.
Yeah, ethanol's not good. It's not good.
No,
you would probably know. I seem to remember hearing about certain injectors that the design of the injectors advanced the aspiration of the fuel.
Yes, you can change the injectors out and it will do better. Yes. It's all about it looks like we got he's got some you recognize those JM?
Some of those nickel
that's some older
ones that were just came out.
No,
that's older.
Those
are 1990s.
Those are Britannias that not.
What was the first year of a Maple Leaf? Was it 89 or was it 88?
I'm not sure, but that doesn't have the radial lines, and it has the different obverse, like with that different queen on there. So I know those are old.
Yeah, 1990.
I think that they came out before the American Silver Eagles.
They look great.
Silver Eagles came out in '86.
Yeah, they're Jim Mint. They're Jim Mint condition in the sealed.
Now, when did you pick those up?
Oh, I traded a guy. I got a bunch of them. I traded him for I had a $20 Go Double Eagle, and it was graded. And so he traded. I got a bunch of these. I think he gave me, like 10 of these. I got like 100 for that or something at that time. I thought it was a good deal. And of course it did when silver went way up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, the ratio is still a whole lot better than 100 to 1.
Yeah, I think the ratio's down to 64 or 65 to 1 now.
So if you got 100 up for actually a little bit less than an ounce of gold, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you did good.
JM, I got a question for you. I heard something today. I don't know how true it is, but it's a little disturbing. But I heard that the Canadian government is going after everybody's weapons, everything. They don't want the citizens to have any weapons at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. Like they've been regulating even knives and everything.
I heard that they're about ready to start knocking on doors to confiscate.
Yeah. So, like, I've been learning this new martial arts where I can kill a person 50 different ways with a maple leaf.
With a maple.
Right. Like, so you're right, Sterling. That it is really disturbing, and that's part of the conservative government here.
Yes, even shotguns. They do not want the citizens to have any kind of firearms whatsoever.
No, or like even things like mace, pepper spray, slingshots, like bow and arrow, like even paintball guns. They're starting to I don't want to exaggerate, but like it's almost getting to that point.
They're gonna outlaw straws because people use them to shoot spitballs.
Well, why don't they just outlaw McDonald's then, and they'd save a whole lot of people's lives,
That's really crazy. They're trying, but what is that for all the Canada, or is that just certain?
That's from Ottawa. From the
Oh, Ottawa. Okay.
Well, the federal government. So it's all of Canada. Yes.
They're trying. They're trying, and the problem is like, even there's people in my family that are all for that, and it's incredibly difficult to convince them. Like, even with a line, where you say, look, when seconds count, cops are minutes away. What are you going to use as a defense? And like that still doesn't wake them up.
You got any rubber bands?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Rubber bands and paper clips will be illegal.
JM, I highly recommend look into martial arts. It's called Arnes.
Arnes?
Arnes.
Okay.
It's a Filipino martial art, and they teach you how to actually, like a street fighting. It's not taekwondo or karate or anything like that. It's actually for street fighting. And they teach you how to fight with bamboo sticks. You need to check that out.
Okay. I've seen like Thai versions of that, the Thai.
Yes.
Sticks.
Take it. I personally took Arnes. And so because I wanted to, hey, Matt Wing, thanks for coming. I wanted to be able to, just in case I didn't have anything that I could defend, because they start you off with sticks, and then you go from sticks to actual hand gestures of how to defend yourself. And so it's really good. And I highly.
And another good idea is do not wear a MAGA hat right now. That's all I can tell you.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe Mark got jumped over that. That's especially in Texas.
He stuck him with a needle. He stuck him with the needle, so we don't know. He could have a blood disease now.
I can't believe how many Americans don't want to make America great again. Like, how can you be against making America great again?
I don't understand that either.
What I don't understand is not standing up to somebody that's been at war with us for 47 years.
Yep.
Right.
If you see what Clear Lake.
The only way to stop Iran is to stand up to them.
Yep. That's all they understand is hard. Do you see what Clear Lake put it in the stream there about Illinois trying to make every piece of ammo have a serial number? They don't even have that kind of, they can't do it. California tried that, but it's undoable. They don't have the technology to do that. Hey, Stephanie, thank you for coming. Good to see you. Thank you.
You don't think they could do little laser etching in there, or laser engraving?
Not on ammo, not yet. I mean, if you did, it would be so expensive you couldn't afford it.
Okay.
Stephanie, it's all good. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Stephanie.
You remember these, Rocky? These are a Buster Brown shoe, knife and fork, and they're coin.
Is that right, Buster Brown's?
Yeah, Buster Brown, and they're.
Is that 925?
No, it's coin silver.
Okay.
So this has to be freaking old.
It is. That would look good on my kitchen wall. I have a display of different odds and ends of cooking utensils, and I would love to put that on my kitchen wall.
So
you'll have to talk.
I remember Buster Brown when I was a kid. You could still buy the shoes, but not too long after that, they went under, I think, or got bought out, went under, or whatever. So so I don't.
I remember buying Buster Browns for some of my nieces and nephews when they were little.
See, that's what I was remembering when I was a kid. I saw Buster Brown shoes.
But I think you probably used to get a piece of silverware when you bought a pair of their shoes.
Oh, that would be really cool. Are you going to sell those, Nickel?
I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but if I was them, I would probably use a shoehorn instead, or a silver one or something, coin silver, which would be pretty cool, and you'd be getting some decent weight with it. Or I would probably say you just would have to send in something off your box of shoes in order to get this shipped to you. But I don't know. I need to research it. I need to look it up and see if it was a contest they gave away or what they
Yeah,
did.
I've never heard of them having Buster Brown silverware. That'd be really cool. We'll chat about that. Definitely chat.
I remember when I was a little kid, my mom getting a set of sterling silverware from the grocery store. And every time she'd spend so much money, she'd get a piece of silverware for her set.
Well, that's really cool. That's really cool.
I mean, that's back at the time when silver was under $2 an ounce, too.
Wow.
Yeah, those were the days, man. Those were the days. I just would like to go back to 1999 when I started getting into silver and go back. I guarantee you what, I would have bought a lot more than I did. I'll tell you that right now. And I put a lot in, but I would have put that much in each year for at least 4 or 5 years.
Talking about, I went by the bank last week, and I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I got a box of pennies from them. I couldn't believe they had a box of pennies they'd sell me. So I got a $25 box of pennies. So I just got those pennies and left. And so I just like really, really unusual. So
I asked the bank for a box of pennies on Thursday. Said, well, I don't have a box, but I can give you 50 rolls. So they were but I had there was 4 different kinds of rolls in them. I don't know what, if they were from different people or what, but I wound up getting about $5.50 worth of coppers out of them.
Wow, that's great.
Got about $50 worth of Canadians out of them. In fact, I got 4 right here that I found kind of interesting. I'll show you a picture here.
That's awesome. I wanted to bring up tonight about silver. Oh, that's nice looking. Those are 65. Those look really nice there. They'll need to go in tuba tubes.
They are red as they can be.
Yeah, you need to put those in tuba tubes.
Kind of got a little booger on the back of his head, or I don't know if maybe that's where the bullet exited.
Oh, Lord.
Looks
You need
like
to put those in tuba tubes there, Sterling.
What's that?
You need to put those in tuba tubes.
No, I'll just put them in with my coppers.
Oh, okay. Because those are really nice.
I've got over 2 gallons of coppers at this point.
Oh, wow. Wow. I had a guy come in the store that wanted $100 worth of wheat pennies. And I just looked at him and I was like, what? I don't have $100 worth of wheat pennies. And he wanted $500 of mercury dimes.
I got about 15 wheat pennies. I got one for my birthday. I thought that was cool.
It is. It is. I didn't know they made Lincoln pennies back then. I thought it was Indian heads.
Oh, no, this was a Sphinx head.
It was a what?
Sphinx head.
Oh. Oh, Lord. That's funny. That is cool.
Well, I'm waiting for my nickels. When I get my nickels, I'll open them up. I think that one roll is going to be 45s.
I can't wait till you get those. I want you to tell me how many silver ones are in there. I mean, I can't wait to see
right,
it.
because that one, it just says the years. Okay, so what it gives,
Right.
3 years. So it could be 75% war nickels, and it could be 2 or 3 war nickels. So you don't know.
It'd be interesting, though. We'll see how it turns out. But I was going to talk to everybody tonight about next week. We're going to see Goldman Sachs is warning about a massive sell-off. We're going to see stock market crash next week or go down significantly. I don't know about crash. I'll rephrase that. But we're going to see it drop down. Now, think about this. Now, if the stock market goes down, will silver go down with it? And I think silver's going to go down a little bit with it. Now, I want everybody to think about what I'm fixing to say. If silver goes down below, it's like $68. Let's see what it is. That's $69 right now. 69.03. Let me refresh. And yes, 68.77 is what silver is right now. So if silver is pushed down a little bit, this is what I sold 500 dimes to get more gold. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that, bozo.
Stephanie's got a new pickup, I see.
She's got a new what?
Pick.
Oh yeah, she's got her new and improved. She's got her. God, my mind went totally blank.
New
Avatar.
You know the dude that predicted the last big housing crash and all the other stuff, and he was
Yep.
he was in a firm, and he said he put all the firm's money in there and made him $1 gazillion out of it. He's saying the stock market's going to go down, crash. And
I'll tell you right now, and I think the stock market is going to be a big change next week because of what Sachs is predicting. Now, I want to say something about this other company that I had been looking at. They are a personal credit. They're called Rubik Capital, and they're on the verge of being really insolvent because of what they need more capital because of they're into the individual personal credit lines, and so they're really having right along with Cliff Waters. Black Rock is also extreme. It's not good. So what I think, what we're going to see next week is we're going to see silver dip down, and I think it'll be a time to buy silver, and I think it's going to be good. Now, be sure and watch the T-bills. The T-bills on the 10-year went up in price on interest rate. So if you look at the short term, the three month and the 4 week, all of those are inverted from those. So good Lord, hold on here. We're gonna see T-bills, and I think because the United States is needing people to borrow money, so they can borrow against their deficit. Well, the deficit is right at 39 trillion, and so we are needing more and more people to buy our debt, but they're not. And so what we're seeing here is a major, major crisis in the economy. And so I think we're going to see 6 months down the road, we're going to see food's going to get higher because it's going to be shorter because of fertilizers, and we're going to see gas even get higher. I'm expecting to see gas here, regular gas, about $7 a gallon here, $2 more a gallon because of what we're seeing. And they are predicting that gas is going to be $200 a barrel, or oil is going to be $200 a barrel. So I'm thinking we're going to see a really hard times the next few months, what we see here, because the Fed cannot they want to raise rates, but they can't raise rates. It'll kill them, and so it's going to shut the economy down if they do that. So they're really caught in a hard place right now, and I'm kind of curious which way they go. So I think they're going to keep it the same on the money and what they're, but they really need to raise rates because of nobody wants to buy. Yes, I am bullish on silver and gold, very much, Truthful Troll, and that's where I'm going with this. So if the stock market goes down next week, we're going to see gold and silver probably drop, and we're going to see a good buying time. So if you can afford to buy gold and silver, and the silver I suggest you to buy, like I'm doing, is Constitutional, because Constitutional is a good buy right now. So that's what I would. And so I really think we're going, because I'll give you some numbers. And I was surprised at these numbers about
I
shortages.
picked up $4 silver over the weekend.
You did what?
$61 a piece shipped to me.
How much?
61 a piece.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's including shipping.
That's really good. So
you saw where Iran.
I could have drove to a store that's 80 miles away and got it a little bit cheaper, but I would have more than made the difference up in gas and time. But even just the gas would have made up the difference.
Did you see where Iran's only taking pay and yuan?
Yes, I did. Now, Steve LaPointe, I want to point something out to you, Steve. If you go to a coin dealer or even a bullion dealer online, you can buy constitutional under spot. And you right now, because the refineries are not buying 90% or sterling silver. And so what has happened is there is a lot of, I am seeing a lot of sterling silver and 90% silver coming to the shop. And what they're doing is they're not even giving them spot for it. And 90% is going way under spot of what it should be. So
what you're paying for it?
Well, mostly whatever the spot is, I'll figure how much it is. And to protect myself, I've been paying $3 under what constitutional. That way I can, because it is going to fall. I can guarantee it's going to fall next week with the stock market. And so, but what's going to happen after that? These big bullion banks have been getting rid of all their short contracts during all this time that silver's cheap. And what you're going to see is that the silver contracts, these bullion banks are going to go long because silver is going to skyrocket. I'm still bullish on my silver at $150. It'll probably be April before it happens, but we're going to see it because there's a shortage of silver. The last 6 years, now let me get my article out here so I can give you some real hard numbers. Hang on here. All right, there it is right there. There we go. I'll give you some numbers here, roughly what's going on, because the last 6 years, silver has been short, and they are suggesting that silver is about 180 million short every year of the last 6 years of what they need. And we are seeing a shortage of silver. And so it's 100, there it is right there. Estimated alone just in energy transactions is 130 million ounces a year. So we are actually under the requirement for silver. And it's happened every year. They call it the silver supply squeeze. And I will put this article out there when at the end of the stream. And I think I put this link at the beginning of my stream that you could actually go to my stream out there in the headlines, and it will tell you and show you there's 2 articles in there about shortages. And the Steve, I think they have 780 million the last time I heard. I don't know about 1.2 billion. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I haven't seen that on, any type of in the black. But what we're going to see is silver. Yeah, you're going to see it go up. You're going to see it sharply go up. And it's going to be, we are under shortages. And the production out of the mines is not there to actually supply the world's needs. So the world is way under what they need for all the because silver is a industrial metal and they're seriously short. So it's going to be interesting to see it. And that's, let's see here. Let me put this up there. Yeah, there you go. Silver Institute right there.
Yeah, I'll drop the link for this, but yeah, it's showing, mine production's the number one form of supply, but so here, total supply, including everything, just a little over 1 billion ounces, and total demand was 1.148 billion in 225, and it shows the years going back to back. So that's a silver deficit, Rocky. And the thing that I find really interesting in there is that in the demand, it doesn't show anything about military. And
Exactly.
we've all
Exactly.
found it difficult to get the numbers on military. So I wonder if they're actually being just included in here and not labeled, or whether they're like that's not included at all.
I think it's not included. I would think that the military does not want to know how much silver that they're using, because I don't know for sure on how much it takes for whatever they're doing. But AI is using a lot, solar panels using a lot, and so we are seeing there will be a shortage of silver, and the only thing it can do is go up because people need silver. And so that's what I'm thinking we're going to see. And like I said, in April, at least it'll go back up to about 150 an ounce. And I am very bullish on silver and gold. Silver and gold will go back up. What they have done is flushed out. These bullion banks have got people to sell, and on the Comex, they've raised the margin calls and got these people that were barely hanging on. So they had to sell their silver contracts to get out from underneath it. And they, like JP Morgan and US Bank and Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Deutsche Bank, all these bullion banks are buying up all this contracts and getting rid of their short contracts. And so people are getting out and they're buying up the silver. So it's going to be a really interesting, you watch it, it's going to go up. I know they're beating it down right now, but I'm still buy silver. I will buy silver as much as I can afford.
I'm not going to go against silver, but I did see something interesting in the last week or so. I saw a video on how they're working the technologies for the photovoltaics to do it with copper, because silver is costing so much for it.
Yeah, see I've heard some stuff, and I'm gonna anybody in the stream right now. I bought some stocks, mining stocks last summer, and it's for tungsten. There is a tungsten shortage. There is a mine going up in Idaho, and they're going online. It's going to take about a year, so you can buy their stock really cheap right now. I looked at it, was 69 cents a share. So it's going to take a while before they start producing because of what they have to do to get it going. But that mine is the only one in the United States. We have no tungsten mines in the United States except this one. And I bought it at 84 cents a share. So if anybody wants to know, I will send you email me, and I will send you all the information on it with a video on what's going on with that. I feel that tungsten, because they need it for war materials and other things that hardens, for tanks and whatever they make out of them for military. But I think we are in a tungsten shortage because China's cut the United States off on that. So I think in a year's time, because when I bought it last summer, it was 18 months out before I could recognize anything going up. But at 69 cents a share, it's all on you, but I'll give you the information on it. But it's the only tungsten mine in the United States. So if anybody wants to know what it is, just send me an email and I'll send you all the information.
Stephanie, that's absolutely correct. I don't know a damn thing, but I do believe a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah, that I will Yeah, because I'm not going to tell you invest in it and buy the stocks, but I feel that it's a ground floor and they're getting it up and getting it ready to go.
Right.
And I really feel that it's going to make money. So
At that price, I mean, if you can afford to just put away a couple of $100,
even $500, whatever you can afford, $100, So you want to, and so you got to go through some type of I think, like I said, I bought it last summer and it was 84 cents and it's dropped down a little bit, 69 cents the last time I looked at it. But I'm not selling it. I'm just going to wait for it to go through the roof because there is no tungsten mines in the United States, and it's the only one that is starting up. So we have 2 tungsten plants on the East Coast that makes tungsten. And so there is no tungsten mines in the United States except this one. So I have a really good feeling that this is going to go up. So I'll gamble. I'll put $500 out there and try it.
Hey Rocky, is there any issue with me putting a link to that company in the chat?
Nope, I sure don't.
Okay, I'll put it in there. I'm
right
pretty
ahead,
sure
JM.
It's American Tungsten Corporation, right?
That's exactly right, JM.
Okay, I'll put it in there.
Okay, yeah. And so I have the ticker. There is also, I have a link to a video on YouTube where they're talking about starting this mine up. And Trump is behind it, trying to get us off of, for rare minerals. And so we can actually take care of ourselves. So he's really pushing us. So I thought, you know what? He'll still be in office by the time they start rolling out. So I think it's a good chance. Thank you, JM.
You're welcome. And good to see everyone in the chat that I didn't say hi to. Always good to see you guys here.
Yeah, it's always great to see everybody here. So I just kind of I wanted to make sure that if anybody wants it, I still feel that it's going to be good. And I want to tell Barbara that, I think she buys stock. So I think she would be interested in it. So, but I'm going to send her an email.
Yep. After she's over her, if she's all right from all that protesting. I bet she can't talk today. She's probably got laryngitis.
is she the one that started the riot?
They had one up here in Oregon, and I stayed clear of that crap,
Portland?
Yeah, they had one here in Portland going.
Oh, yeah. Portland, you'd be like, you'd be probably stuck with a needle too or something. You might want to stay away from it.
You definitely don't want to be wearing a mega hat down there. I can tell you that.
I guess they had one over in Traverse City, which is the closest thing to a real city near me. They've got a little college over there. It's a real upscale city. Lots of money over there. They had one over there. There was about 20 people showed up.
Yeah, and so
it is a liberal area, and they always vote Democratic over there. But it's also a very, very rich area, and those people aren't getting involved.
No, Portland, Oregon, they're communist.
They are. Those people, I can't believe that who was it? Was it New York mayor begging for the millionaires to give them more money so they could actually give it away and help the illegals? I can't believe these people,
The New York mayor, he's going to tax them, is it 50%? The wealthy.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
And they're turning the street lights off at 11 o'clock.
It's turning into a big hole. New York is turning into I wouldn't go to New York for nothing,
Yeah, look at what Dean said. He said they were having them in London, England. He says, y'all Y'all have a king. Well, you don't want one.
That's true, Dean.
I did hear that they tried to put, but they actually canceled it because they decided it didn't make any sense because they have kings. But
Wow.
I'm surprised that they figured out that it didn't make sense to have it over there. It's like somebody actually has two brain cells that connect to each other.
Right. Well, you know what? What we're going to do, I think we're going to have, let's see how many we got in
There
here.
you go, man.
Hang on here.
That is my only king right there. Jesus Christ.
Let's see how many we got in here. We got 30 watching. All right, we got 30 watching, which is good. I'm glad of that, which that makes me feel good. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 1 through 45. Let's go 1 through 45. And we're going to give away a gold bar and a silver bar. And so let's pick a number between 1 through 45. And that way, let's start doing that. Start. There we go. And there you go, Nickel. You got the first. Let's see who makes sure that 1 through 45.
Jesus is king.
Yes, he is. Let's see if anybody. Hey, Barbara's in the house. Hey, Barbara.
Good evening, darling.
Hey, Barb.
Glad you're here, Barb.
There's my little Jesus.
You sure we don't want to call her Mary?
No, I'm my picture.
Oh, okay. All right.
I went to the bakery the other day because I really needed something sweet, so I got a couple of biscotti. And when I'm paying for it, told the guy, I said, "Have a blessed day." And he goes, "Oh, well, see, that's how you said that." And he threw those two little Jesuses in my bag.
All right. I think we got everybody. I didn't see anybody in there hit the same number. So let's see here. Master Blaster's last one, the 33.
I've seen, yeah, somebody else has that.
Okay. So. All right, let's go back up here and check. Let me
Joseph
see.
has 33.
Yeah. So, Barbara, you okay? You make it through your big protest there? Or you a little tired?
Master Blaster, pick a different number, please.
Get a new number as well. Because
pick a new number. No. All right. Master Blaster. There we go. Thank you, JM. Lucky Star's got 21. Master Blaster's got 19. Let's see up here. Okay. Master Blaster's got 19. All right. We got the magic number coming up. Hang on here. All right. I don't see. Stephanie says she's always 19. So hang on here. Who else got? Master Blaster got 19. So pick a different number there, Steph. Master Blaster beat you.
You see what Barbara said?
No, I didn't. What? I see she said hi, Lucky.
Oh. So nice to be with like-minded people. That's what she said. About
There you go. There you go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So let's see what we got. So what number did you pick?
13.
13. All right. Let's go up here and see who got closest to 13.
I'm sure somebody beat somebody by 13, but
Robert Kemp has 11. I think that's the closest.
I'm looking. There's Robert Kemp with 11. I see that. Do we have a 12 anywhere?
I don't see a 12 and I don't see a 14.
I don't either. So it's going to be Robert Kemp. Robert Kemp, you're the lucky winner there, brother. Barbara,
Stephanie put in 11 there.
Dean said 12 and a half. So Robert Kemp.
So anybody get your final four
11
right?
too.
Anybody get your final four right? I don't think anybody thought that. Well, there was a few people probably thought Illinois could make the final four, but I don't think very many.
How many Big Ten teams are in the Final Four?
Illinois and Michigan. That's pretty good. Anytime you get 2 from your league, you've done really well. They had 4 in the Elite 8. Michigan would have won, but they got off to Michigan State, except they got off to such a poor start. They outplayed the other team the second half. It's just they outscored them. It's just they couldn't make up that big difference they had in the first half.
There we go. Robert Kent with number 11. How about that?
I think
there you go. Send me an email, Robert Kemp.
I think they're playing again today, but State was in the Elite 8 for the hockey tournament. And they're playing to get into the Final Four. I think that's today.
There we go. I think we got it all. So that's good. Robert Kemp needs to send me an email. Let's check my email, see if he has gotten that.
There's nearly 300 players in the men's basketball portal. I think there's only around 30 in the women's so far. So that'll be the next thing after all this is over. You got to start. You got 2 weeks. No, yeah, you got 2 weeks to sign the new players for next year. So. Caitlin will be coming on here pretty soon. So she gets a huge raise next year. She gets a huge, she'll be making over $500,000 a year next year.
Playing women's basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say now next week, let's see if anybody picks out what I've changed behind me. I've been making changes and nobody found the change this week. So I will make another change.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to look. I see it. I know it. You got the little doll behind you, and he wasn't there last week because I looked for him every time.
No, Rocky was there last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did not have the hat on last week.
Yeah, he had his hat on. I would just say there is something different up there, so you got to look. So take a picture of what I got right now.
Is that the little doll?
You should be a hockey fan also.
Nope. So I've got some up here really minute, and I'm not going to say what it is, but we'll do another one next week and see if anybody picks it out and figures it out what it is. So
well,
I will send them a gold bar and a silver bar if they figure it out. So we'll see what happens. Okay. I want to show y'all.
We got to ask Stephanie what's her favorite college baseball team. I bet
it's
Mississippi
Stephanie,
State.
Do you have a favorite baseball team?
It's Mississippi State. I bet that's who it is. Mississippi State.
Now, she did say she's deep in the South, but she didn't say where.
Where's Waldo?
Did I show this? Did I show this last week?
Yeah, the fist. Yeah.
Yeah, that. It's a new picture of Bar. That's funny there, Dean. Yeah. I was wondering if anybody remember that. So next week we'll see if anybody knows it. There you go, Noodle. Yeah, full screen of me. Yeah. Big screen. So
meaning you should put yourself on
narcotics behind you on the left-hand side.
Nope.
You should put yourself full screen, Rocky.
Well, do what, JM?
You should put yourself full screen so anyone that's on a smaller device can.
You know what? All right, I'll do that. Hang on just a second.
I think so.
All right, here you go. Here's a full screen of me. Take a screenshot of what I have right now, and then that way you can check and compare it, because what I'm doing is pretty minute, so I don't want y'all to get it right off.
You had 2 guns last time. I only see 1.
That's a good shot. Good choice. No, it's smaller than that. So it's.
I know. There's a pillbox on top of your.
I already mentioned that.
Oh
no, it's not that. No, it's not that. It's really small. So So we're going to say good night, everybody. We're going to end the stream, and we're going to have everybody up here, and there we go. And so next week we'll see if y'all figure out what is different, and so we're gonna do it right. So everybody be sure to hit that like.
Oh, I see the difference. Rocky's hair is turning black on top. He's dyeing his hair.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He's using just for men. That's right.
Great live stream,
JM,
Rocky.
thank you so much. JM's got a podcast coming up live, so everybody want to look at JM. He's great. I have to go to bed pretty early, so I can't do this stuff. But I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So thank you there, Stephanie. I appreciate it.
I'm not even
We're all going to say good night, and we'll have a great take a picture of it, and that way we can compare next week. We'll see if anybody figures it out. So we'll see you next week, and y'all have a great, and I'm going to end the stream. So good night, everybody. Thank you, Nickel. Thank you, Sterling. And y'all have a great one.
See everybody.